Monolith is a top-down action shooter with a lot going for it. I've been pleased to play it, but it's definitely missing something. So the run starts in a safe area with a cat that you can buy items from. I think his name is Sup. These are permanently new items added to the game for you to buy in the facility shop. I think this makes this top-down arcade game have roguelike elements? Right now, I consider a game that's the same run every time to be an arcade game, like the game I made for a video last week, Tormentor X Punisher. In that game, there's no item buying between rounds, so it's an arcade game. Then if this game does have purchases between rounds, then it's a roguelike, I think? According to Total Biscuit's definition of a roguelike, you need some randomization, some permadeath, and some meta progression. So by his definition, this is a roguelike. The enemy layouts and maps are randomized, you die and have to start over, and the cat shop we just talked about, that's the meta progression. Doing deeper runs unlocks more items in the cat shop. Everything in there is really expensive. It's going to take quite a few runs for you to get enough gold. It's not clearly stated anywhere, but the gold you receive in the game that you don't spend before death is banked and available for spending in the cat shop. That is just what I've figured out so far. I'm still not 100% certain. Side note, one of the times I came to the main room, the cat helped me decorate with putting down a rug. Another time, a stranger was hanging out at the desk. Something else is going on here and I haven't figured it out yet. Anyway, running the facility, dying, and buying from the cat shop is the game loop. The facility has everything you would expect in there. New weapons, shops, ship upgrades, and a lot of enemies to shoot. You'll be moving from room to room and killing the enemies to unlock the room. The starting weapon is fairly generic and not all that thrilling to use. You also get bombs which clear the room of bullets. One interesting aspect is that the weapons have ammo. The weapon you start with has unlimited ammo, but any new weapon you collect will have a set amount of ammo. All the weapons also have their own feel. They're very unique. That's not just because of the spread of the shot, but from the reload. There's a bar under the ammo count in the top left that, depending on the weapon, takes up different amounts of the clip. Some weapons use this bar in reverse, and you need to charge the weapon to shoot it. I have some favorite weapons, but all of the upgrades are really good. What's even better is the game usually gives you a choice between two weapons. Monolith is also polite and explains exactly what the weapon does. It even shows you an image of the shot. I've had all kinds of weapons too. Ones that charge, ones that go through enemies, and even ones that ricochet off the walls. It seems a lot of these abilities can be combined on the more powerful weapons. Since they have the ammo limitation, you'll never have that super weapon for too long. For most games that have this kind of movement, I would have recommended playing with the controller. However, with Monolith, I'm having no problems with the keyboard and mouse. In this case, it's a lot easier to aim the crosshairs with the mouse. The ship's movement is really nice and smooth. That's because, overall, the game speed is on the slower side. It feels really good and I'm always in control. And you'll need to be, since there are so many bullets coming at you. The ship has a dash, so you can use that in tricky situations, but I found the dash to not be as useful as you might think. While I'm concentrating on the bullets and shooting the enemies, I don't have the maximum brain power to calculate where the ship is going to be after the dash. This only really happens when the screen is filled with bullets. One time I dashed into another room and grabbed a power-up I didn't want. Oh yeah, there are power-ups you don't want. A skeleton will offer to take away some of your HP or your max ammo to give you a big boost. The one I remember tempting me the most was HP for 20% damage. I don't usually go for these since losing HP in a game is a big deal. I mean, the health does drop, but not enough to be called plentiful. On all levels, Monolith should be a great game. It even has small touches like when your health gets lower, the UI goes from green to red. Or you can teleport on the map if you just click the room where you want to go, saving you time. That's why it pains me to say it just didn't grab me. It has all these great mechanics and touches. I even find the art and music to be good. Look, I don't know if I'm having a pixel art or roguelike overload, but something is going on. The game doesn't put me in that state of flow where I just can't stop playing. It's a perfectly good game, and I'm sure many people will enjoy it. My pet opinion of Monolith is that it doesn't differentiate itself enough from the other offerings in this genre. Even if it's extremely well done with all the ingredients of a great game, I'm just not finding that special part of the game that gets me hooked. Thanks for watching. If you're not already, please consider subbing.